Okay. Hey guys, so I'm back again today because there's an important topic that I was just thinking about on the drive home, and I want to discuss this and get this like out of the way real quick. Um so I just wanted to talk about what it means to be sexy, what it means to be sexual, the sexy spectrum and such. I'm not gonna be as like goofy and stuff because this is actually something I'm kind of passionate about. So just to give y'all a little bit of a background, growing up, I was never the sexy girl. I was never the popular girl. Like I was never the pretty one or anything like that. I was definitely the nerd that nobody liked. I was ugly. Big, like all these like different negative stereotypes or whatever. Um, as I got older, I started to discover what sexy meant and the ideal what sexy is. That's what I try to be, if that makes sense. So like my senior year in high school, my freshman year, and a little bit of my sophomore year of college, I was definitely trying to be the stereotypical sexy girl. Like I wanted all the attention and all that kind of stuff. It's 2018. The ideal sexy body is like this itty bitty waist, like big booty, big hips, big titties, like like this beautiful, unrealistic body type. And so the more I started to kind of shape my body the way I wanted it to, I noticed that I naturally have that type of figure. Not saying that, oh, I'm so like my body is goals, like look at my body, like nothing like that. But I naturally just have a curvier figure. Is it perfect? No. Is it like what I like it to be? It's slowly getting there. But I post, I guess, photos that are a little more risque or like they're a little bit more sexy. They show off my body a little bit more because I have worked very hard over the past few years, over the past maybe 5 years of working out, getting my body how I wanted to. And now I'm finally happy with the size I've come down to. I'm very, proud of the work I've done. So I like to show it off. And that's a form of how I express my sexuality. I like to express it through like how I dress, my clothes, like how I like to show off my body and all that kind of stuff. It's just because I'm proud of it and I love myself and I love my body. So mentioning that, the thing that spawned this whole conversation, I guess, is I remember, I'm not going to say any names or anything, but I remember earlier this year, there's a pageant that I do every year. I'm not going to name it or anything. There's a pageant that I participate in, and one of the girls that was competing in the pageant this past year, I remember we were all taking pictures, and I'm not photogenic at all. Like, I'm so not cute. It takes me forever to get a good picture, and I prefer to take the picture. I hate when other people take my picture. I'm never cute in pictures. But I noticed that like all the other girls look so beautiful and so pretty and so like sexy and everything, and I look crazy. Like to me, like I look crazy in all my pictures. So I was like frustrated, and I was like, why can't I like take good pictures? And this specific girl is someone that I used to look up to. I no longer do. I no longer she's no one to look up to, in my opinion. And that's kind of as far as I'm going to say about it. But she was like, girl, it's because you can't be sexy. And that really hit me hard when she told me that. I kind of forgot about it for a while. And then today, I was just thinking about it. And it really kind of like made me mad, It made me upset. It made me mad. Because why can't I be sexy? Like, I used to always think, and I still sometimes do, not gonna lie, what's wrong with me to where I can't be sexy? And why do I have to be your level of sexy? Like, sexy is on a spectrum. Like, some women that are very conservative and very, like, modest dressing, that's sexy. That's on the lower end of sexy because it's very modest, but that's still being sexy. Walking out, like, with nothing on. You can't even see that, but walking out with nothing on, like everything out, titties out, booty out, like hello world, I'm here to shine, like that level. That's that's on the higher end of the spectrum of sexy. But why why do we always strive to, in order to feel sexy, I feel like us women feel like we have to be on towards the higher end of being sexy, and that's not true. That's not true at all. Me personally, I'm a good like pushing towards a higher end because that's how I like to dress. You know, I know some women that love to have everything covered. They think they look beautiful, and they are beautiful, and they still feel sexy. Sexy does not mean just one specific thing. And you can be sexy if you want to. Whatever you think is sexy. Y'all be confident, love yourself, feel sexy, be sexy, act sexy, fake it till you make it. Like, do what you gotta do to be confident in your own looks, be confident in your personality, be confident in your entire being. Because in the end, I don't know if you guys are religious. If you are, cool. If you're not, cool. Me personally, I am very, very spiritual. I believe in God so much. But in the end, it's always going to be you and God, you know? So I'm very much an advocate for doing what you want to do, like being the person that you are, as long as you're not hurting other people or doing anything illegal and all that kind of stuff, then be the person you want to be. If you're a conservative person, that's still sexy. If you're very risque and not very modest, that's still sexy. Everything in between these two extremes on either side is still sexy. You are sexy even if you don't do nothing. If you don't like to dress up or anything, but you still love yourself, girl, that's sexy. You are sexy. Ladies, you are all sexy. You're all beautiful. So feel it. Y'all, just feel sexy. And don't let anybody tell you that you can't be sexy, that you're not sexy, or you never will be sexy, because that is a damn lie. Okay? Okay. So my phone is about to die. That's all I want to say today. So yeah, y'all, like, oh, and I'm probably going to make another video about what body type is sexy or whatever. All body types are sexy, to give you a summary of the video. I don't care how big your booty is, how big your titties are, how little your waist is. All bodies are sexy. Why? Because God created you. That's why. So I'm going to see y'all in my next video, which will be tomorrow. I'm going to try not to double post like this. But make sure you subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment, tell me your thoughts on this, because I want to hear like men and women's, all genders, thoughts on this topic. So I'll see y'all in my next video. Mwah. Bye, guys.